Good morning, everyone. It is June 8th, 8:30 in the morning or 5:30 in the morning, depending where you're at. Good morning and welcome to Beyond Charts morning brew session. All right, we're going to talk about the markets, what's going down today, any news affecting, anything we should be aware of. News is coming in. So the latest report that we got here, and I guess I just woke up to this. It's basically right here. It's Netflix, and Roku talking about possibly a buyout. I would assume probably Netflix buying out Roku. Since Roku's price is depressed, I think that will probably be a big move for Netflix. Good move, bad move for Roku. But again, Roku was $500 earlier in the year, but it doesn't have any P ratios. What's up? What's up? Good morning. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Josh. All right, buddy. Happy birthday. Yep, getting up on your birthday. So Netflix right now. So I don't know. It just kind of talks, but Roku is flying on that news. The other thing here that we have, look, price action looked amazing yesterday. It was really good. There's a lot of buying. There's a lot of buying in Apple stock. Tesla too is moving pretty nicely. If I look over here. So right now we're on the upper range, what I discussed this weekend of the upper range of the last 4 or 5 days. So I think that the market's probably just said it's going to consolidate in this area, and it's more than likely it's probably going to, it's waiting on what's called CPI on Friday, right? So again, why is this important? I'm just going to make this a little bigger for you guys. So CPI is basic core price index, right? So again, gas right now it's getting up to $8, close to $10, right? Gas can't remain this high this long. Something needs to break. So it just can't. The consumer cannot function here. It's just consumer spending is just going to go to a waste. They're not going to spend money. That's why Target just revised their whole inventory. They're saying they're going to basically draw down their inventory, put stuff on sale, and accept less. And basically, they're noticing a certain squeeze in certain parts of inventory. So I think it's going to be all about Friday. Friday. So Friday is going to be an important, CPI. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if CPI, they can fudge the numbers. If CPI comes at 6%, it was at 8% before. That's pretty hot. If it comes in at 6, 6.5, 7, then that could rally the markets. Is it going to come in at that hot? Don't know. I have no idea. But anything is possible. You got to be prepared. So if CPI comes in at 9%, which is a point higher than 8% than it was last time, then we're going to go down. We're going to go down hard and fast, right? Because now, let's think about it. We have high gas prices and inflation is getting hotter, right? So people are going to be spending less. Interest rates are going up. So, but here's the thing. I just got off the phone with a buddy of mine. He runs a hedge fund. And he was telling me that there's going to be a huge influx of money, a rebalance. So money out of oil next month. So in July, money coming out of oil and going into other sectors. So they're going to another rotation. So I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I heard. So, we'll be looking out for that. So again, rotation out of oil, and that puts us, remember, June is end of quarter, right? So we got January, February, March, right? April, May, June, and that'll be the end of Q2. So again, there will be rebalancing a lot. Now, also in the news is that tomorrow, right, June 9th, we're also going to have the start of the XPX roll week. Now, that's going to last, it could be the 9th. It's going to last about a week. We'll go into next week. But basically what that is that, future traders are going to get out of their expiration for this month and roll it into the next month. And usually when that happens, the XPX will be down about 100 points and then snap back up. So just be conscious. That's what's going to happen. We're upon that time of year. And then we have the beginning of the XPX, RU2. All the indices are going to do a rebalance, I think, the following week. So same type of thing. They're going to in and out, and we expect a lot of volatile sessions into the XPX. All right. What else? So in the news too. All right. So here's the other thing. JP Diamond. You got to listen to the bank. So what did the bank say? The banks basically said that. Let me see what's going on today. The banks, they just said, breaking news, Dominic pre-market Campbell, so Moderna, Western Digital. Yeah, we heard that already. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. The bank just said, JP Morgan said that basically that the markets are going to rally at the end of the year. That's what he's saying, right? That's what the bank said. They say that if certain events, if gas stays lower, right? So if gas, he said that basically if gas, the consumer can take gas at a high price for a short period amount of time, but it cannot take gas this high for a longer period amount of time. They suspect that it's only going to stay here for temporarily, and then after this happens, that the market is going to rally, and there's $500 billion to buy at the end of the year. So again, is that true? Don't know, but anything's possible. This is why we're looking at levels to see if it is true or not. Okay. All right, so let's see what's going down with the markets right here. I'm looking at it, and we're just kind of, so overall, if you look at the overall scheme of things, the XPX had just been rallying sideways, right? We, again, 40.76 to the sideways. We've been saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on the upper range right now. We're selling off of that 41.50, 41.60, 41.70 area. That was yesterday we hit. It was a beautiful day yesterday. Now the MACDs in this time frame are going a little higher. We're just prices consolidating. The moving average coming in here, and I think it's probably setting up for Friday. So Friday numbers are going to come out pre 8:30. We don't know what. So again, we'll take advantage of whatever the market has to give. But we're going to be ready for both sides of that coin. Now, Russell, much stronger, and this is the overall market. This is leading the pack. We got the first time the MACD here attempting to cross above zero. So this is bullish and breaking above the 50. So is it going to hold? Is it going to stay? I don't know. And then we have the same price action on the Qs. Okay. So still kind of going sideways. There's still this undercurrent of bullish biasness so far. So that's the kind of undercurrent. And let's see. Oh, all right. So let's look over here. As far as the VIX has dropped a little bit. We rallied yesterday and then it dropped, and this is significant with what transpired in the markets. The minute we hit 24.82, it was like all systems go. We were about to rally. Now we did rally quite back up again. The VIX is kind of holding this basing pattern right in here. This is where we like it, So let's see what happens today. This is actually the 10-year note is climbing a little bit. It's above 3%, so that means your mortgage rate is around 6 or 5.5, depending on what type of credit score you got. As far as the E-minis, let's take a look. The overnight action wasn't too bad. We didn't sell off dramatically, right? So Hong Kong, it was like a lot of the price action was consolidated at this 41.46, somewhere in this 41.50 zone. So the POC right now is 41.43. On SPY, that's 4.14, right? Real pretty simple. But at the let's look, the market opened, I think it opens here 18, 19, 20. I think it's a 20-hour. The Asian market kind of opened up higher. They didn't take it up at 41.6 about where the American market closed, but and then it didn't sell off. It closed it right around this 41.44. So pretty much had an even day. So it's kind of telling us it's holding right now. A lot of the value zone, it's underneath this area, guys. So the value zone was 41.60, and we're looking at possibly maybe a down day today, right? Just some consolidation here. MACDs are now turning, showing a little bit of weakness here. Let's see how it reacts at that 41.30, again 41.30, and then if it breaks that, we could probably head a little bit lower. If you want the levels, I also put them on Patreon. There's access to that as well. It's just right in here. The link is on the bio, and it's always in here. Here you get the weekly ones, and here you get all of you get the playbook, my playbook that I have for the next day. So basically, it's always good to have a playbook, an idea of what to do the next day, instead of going into a day and not knowing what to expect, right? Even if it's wrong, just at least you have an idea of what to expect. So anyway, there's so many traders out there go out there and they just are so clueless. They're just like no playbook, no plan. And you don't really need to trade a lot. Like, just focus on a few. Just need a handful. Trade them. SPY, XPX could provide a lot of liquidity. A lot of just got to get to know the system and trade it pretty well. But right now, like I said, it's looking a bit of weakness on the 15-minute time frame. Again, we have some time. We have about 20 plus 30, 50 candlesticks. Here, that's going to be about another 2, maybe 3 candlesticks, right? So if we take out this 41.30, then it's probably going to show weakness, or we're probably going to head a little lower, and then we're going to see where we open and which way we go. As far as the 1-minute time frame, this is 1-minute time frame. We had a break here at 750. We're breaking. We're still consolidating, going a little lower, trying to rally here. So we'll see. Sometimes you can look at it in the 5-minute time frame too. If you want a little bit clear. I don't know how much clearer that is, but yeah, we see some sideways consolidation here, right? Sideways kind of holding at 41.30. There's that number again. And then you see this sideways consolidation right here, 41.50, 41.30, 41.30 gets taken out. Then, we saw some bots coming in at 41.19. There was some buy-sell bots there. And then more likely it's probably, that's a soft area, but it's probably going to go to 41.10, right? 41.10 is probably the next area down. So again, that's pretty simple. We have a lot of activity right here. There's 47,000, 78,000, right at that 41.43 area. A lot of orders coming in there, right at 41.50 and 41.43. It just keeps going. So we'll see if it breaks. All right, but we can use a 1-minute time frame. I use 1 minute. But that's what we got. So as far as the SPY, SPY is going to follow the same action, right? Again, the E-minis leads the way. So 41.36, that's going to put us down there. If this breaks, already broken the E-minis, right? It's kind of already breaking. It's going solid. We're going to see how it reacts to that 41.12. Just gives you a little heads up, as far as here. So again, 41.12, same type of action is going to come in here. Let's see if we can hold that zero. Is it going to bounce or break through, or is it going to consolidate and do? Remember, we look at the price action. Price action has been pretty much, and I'll just draw this out for you. It's going to hit here, hit here, hit here, hit here, hit here, hit here. What should we expect next? Right. So we got it. You're probably going to go lower. So that's the visual there for you. All right. The 15-minute time frame. Let's go back to SPY. Is probably going to go maybe lower, showing a weakness here. We got a nice little squeeze right there. And MACDs, that's a squeeze. MACD, squeeze, MACD. Do we have any minis? What's up, Boo Boo? That's my little blue boy. We're getting it. We're getting it. It's really, really close. We're getting it. All right. So let's see. We just got to wait for the open. But right now, bias is to the downside, I guess. That's what we see. Let's go into Alexa XPX. So right now, let me see, 41.39. That's going to put me at, we closed at 41.60. 41.39 is going to put us 41.49. So it's going to put me right there. So again, just in target for that, maybe 41.30. So let's see. I'll be alerting some stuff that I see. I only alert the juicy stuff, guys. If I know it's not on my screen, I'm not going to trade it. I'm only looking for 1-2 great plays a day, so there's no need to be looking at. I will be looking at Apple, though. I will be looking at Apple because Apple is a big part of the S&P 500. So Apple right now is at 148. If Apple can break this 147, then that's going to put a little weakness on the XPX, maybe go down to this 144, and that will also be the bottom range of the XPX, right? So we'll be looking at that. I will definitely be, I'm going to send an alert up here because if Apple does break this 149 area, I want to be alerted. And it's a great alert system, by the way. For those of you who haven't used it, it's remarkable. I love it. I use it all the time. All right, we have Apple. Let's see, Roku. All right, so Roku is flying on that news, right? So again, this is newsworthy. Is it going to go through? I have no idea, but people are playing the news, so they're buying it. If this is something you want to play, that's fine. Again, it's a rumor. Buy the rumor, sell the news, right? So the rumor is that Roku is going to buy it. Netflix is going to buy Roku. So Roku's a garbage company. Doesn't really make any money, but they do have hardware and some software that does well. But with advertisers going down the shitter, I don't really suspect that right now. It was, but this thing was a $400 or $500 stock at some moment of time. Shopify rallying. So we're seeing rally. We're seeing Goldman Sachs a little bit of weak. So again, that's going to put pressure on the XP 500. What else? These are not in play. Google squeezing right now, kind of same action as the overall market. So it looks like probably can consolidate maybe down to 2,300 or even lower, 2,271. Amazon, this is the dailies, right? So let me move this to a 15-minute time frame. All right. Amazon just consolidating 122, 123. Some people ask me about Amazon. Do I like it? I do like Amazon for a longer term play. I like it at $100. So for my long term play, if you want to know that, I'll put that on my Patreon. But basically, I'm buying Amazon stock at 100. My order's already there. Is it going to happen? Don't know, but my order's there. And if it ever gets there, it will happen because it'll just get triggered. All right. Tesla. Again, Tesla's rallying pretty nicely. Let's see what happens with Tesla, those numbers, and Apple. But Apple declines. We're going to see. Let's see if these two go down. Then probably going to put a little pressure on the XPX. Bitcoin. All right. So now that we have the idea what the XPX is doing, Bitcoin is rallying too, kind of this sideways consolidation action. Not really bouncing, not really doing anything, just kind of chilling. Momentum is still more on the bullish bias side, but this can shift and then everything can change. So if the XPX drops, and I think it's probably going to wait on CPI numbers, guys. Don't expect any big moves on this thing until Friday because it's XPX, the whole overall market, the world market is waiting on CPI. So if the world market is working on CPI, so is Bitcoin, so is Ethereum, and unfortunately, MicroStrategy follows these two. All right, so that's all we have, guys, on the books. I'll cover. Let me see if I can cover some Qs. See if that's on the books. Qs, same type of price action. Show me a little weakness, but anything can happen. I think it's just waiting on the CPI. IWM, I'm a little stronger here. So IWM is bank heavy, so it's a little bit stronger. It can go either way here. So either the other two are going to take this one down or this one's going to take the other two up. And this is the Russell 2000. Again, I'm going to put an alert here at 191. For some reason, the Russell likes being at 200. For some reason, it just likes being at 200. Okay. Yeah, I should play this because I haven't played this in a while, but I should start playing this. But 200. All right, that's all we got. Let me look at anything juicy on Roku. If we can spot some trends here. Okay, so Roku rallied here. Great rally here, right? I guess do you think somebody knew the information? Yeah, possibly right in here. Somebody always knows. All right, so it was leaked, and now Roku is pulling back. Let it pull back. It's going to rally. It's going to consolidate right around this 98 area. Maybe even come to 95. Let's see how it reacts. And again, really close to that 100. So I don't know. It's got to see a serious amount of volume on this thing for me to engage. But I'm not liking it right now. No, I think I had it on SPY. All right, guys. I'm going to be, that's it. That's all I got. We're just going to be waiting to see how the market opens. I'm thinking more on the downside. I'll confirm that. But right now, oil, I think it's at, where's oil at? Oil is, we have crude at 120. All right, that's going to put pressure on the market, guys. You got to watch oil. It hits 130. We're going to go down. So again, watch Apple, watch oil. Oil hits 130. We're going to go down. Futures are working their way lower. All right, 10-year note, 3%. And we have oil up at 120. Futures, 10-year note, 3%. All right, guys. We'll see, and we'll see, guys. Go out there, go out, get it. This is simple logic, guys. Really, really simple. Oil at 130, the market's not going to fare well. No market is. You know, everybody needs oil, and then people are going to say the thing for electric cars, we ought to whatever. You need oil. Oil's in everything. Oil at 130, market's not going to fare well. No market's going to last. The consumer is, now think about it. The consumer is going to get hurt. So this is putting a crunch on the consumer all across this nation. So they're going to spend less on other things. Simple logic. They spend less on other things. That means other things don't get sold. That means that company doesn't make money. Then they start laying off people. Then people go into unemployment. People stop working. It's a road. It's like a recession every time. So, you know, it happens. We go through these cycles. All right, guys, that's all we got for today. You know, we had a pretty great day yesterday. Tomorrow, today, just kind of being patient, seeing where this market tells me to trade. I'll be posting in the chat. If you want access to the chat, you can press on the link on the Patreon. And the chat is just meant for us to give out plays and see what's available. We do have a class that we teach, and you get some videos that I can show you exactly what I've done. And then, learn, go slow, manage your position. This is a fast market. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.